morning. Morning, everyone. Thank you for the suns, Thomas, and the waves. I apologize for being late. I set my alarm for 6:30 and I woke up at 9. I think the public holiday and the fact that my children are with their father just gave me permission to not have that urgency. I don't actually know what happened. It never happens. So I'm very sorry that I kept you waiting. And let's get going. I am going to do a very simple returning meditation, in that we aren't going to do any particular type of breathing or anything like that. We're going to practice just what we've been doing over the last number of weeks together. The practice of returning to ourselves and to our breath every time we find that we're drifting away in thought. So I'm probably going to talk less than I usually do. Let's just see how we go. There's a terrible wind outside, so it's a bit gusty. If you hear strange noises, and also my little foster kitten is going a bit nuts, so she's charging around the house and climbing up furniture, so if there's a crash, it's possibly that. So all these lovely distractions to help reminding us to come back to the present moment. All right. Settling into whatever position is good for you this morning. Making sure that you are comfortable and warm enough. Closing your eyes when you're ready. And just listening to the sounds of the bowl. Breathing in as you bring yourself right into this moment, and breathing out as you see whether you can find ease in this moment. Becoming aware of the surface that you're sitting on. Feeling the support that is there beneath your body. And using your out-breath to explore the possibility of completely relaxing into the support that's there. Inhaling as you bring your awareness to the length of your spine, all the way to the crown of your head, feeling how beautifully tall you're sitting And breathing out any rigidity from the pose, relaxing into this dignified seated position. Breathing in as you bring awareness to how beautifully, evenly positioned your head is on top of the spine, on top of your neck. And breathing out as you release any tension from your jaw, from the little muscles around your eyes or your mouth, the temples. Maybe even turning the corner of your mouth, corners of your mouth up slightly. A slight smile. Breathing in as you bring your awareness to your shoulders. Breathing out as you release any tension from them, allowing them to soften down away from the ears, maybe drawing a little bit backwards and down. And for a few breaths, resting the awareness in your heart space. For a moment, recognizing your capacity for both giving and receiving unconditional love. Next breath in, shifting your attention to your belly. Noticing any tension that's there and using the next breath out to soften all the muscles around your navel so your belly is soft and at ease. Next breath in, becoming aware of both of your arms and using your out breath to release any tension from the arms and the hands. Excuse me. The next breath in, becoming aware of your gaze, whether your eyes are closed or open. The eyes are soft. You can use the out breath to bring about a softening of the inner or the outward gaze. If you're gazing at a point in front of you, you're gazing between your eyelashes. If your eyes are closed, you might find it helpful to turn your gaze inward and upward towards a point between your two eyebrows. A beautiful resting place for the attention, for the focus. And becoming aware of your whole body. Tall, alert, at ease. From the base of the body to the crown of the head, shoulders relaxed, arms at ease, hands, belly, gaze. Everything is receptive but relaxed. using your breath to bring you back to yourself every time you find that you are drifting away from this moment. Just that. Finding an anchor that works for you. An anchor to this moment, this practice of sitting. It might be the inner or outer gaze, resting your attention on that point between the two eyebrows, inner gaze or outer gaze on an object in front of you. You might be using the awareness of your breath as an anchor. Simply watching the breath as it flows into the body and watching the breath as it flows out of the body. You might find it helpful to introduce a count to your breath. Counting in for 4, counting out for 4. Developing the capacity to choose your response to any distractions that are coming your way and trying to take you out or away from these moments of your sitting practice. Noticing exactly what kind of thoughts you might be having. Labeling them perhaps. Seeing whether they are familiar to you, the type of thought. Recognizing if there's something new. And whatever you're observing, not engaging, just noticing. And then gently but firmly bringing your attention back to your chosen anchor as you return home to yourself and to this moment. And this moment. And this moment. And this moment. Noticing any tension that may show up in your body when you start leaning into the future with your thoughts, or dwelling in the past. Noticing how that might affect your breathing. Noticing where your body habitually braces. When you move into your head and away from your heart. Noticing that you have the capacity to choose whether you want to continue with the thought process that's taking you away from the present moment, or whether you want to gently but firmly return your attention to whatever anchor works for you. The choice is always yours. And the point of power is always in the present moment. Bringing your palms together for our palming exercise. You can keep your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together, generating some warmth, and then cupping your hands over your closed eyes, gently opening your eyes into the warmth of your hands, rolling the gaze all the way up to the sky, all the way down, all the way right and left, top right, bottom left, top left, bottom right, all the way up, all the way down, center forward, and releasing your hands. Thank you for joining me. I'd love to know what your experience was this morning, what anchor you used to keep you in the present moment. I see I've got a big black smudge on my face. What worked, what didn't work, how are you feeling? I think I've totally lost track of what day we're on. I think we're on day 31, but it could be 32. These public holidays are going to throw me even more, I think. Thank you, Christelle, Nikki. We're on day 32. I used my breath. Thanks, Biddy. Counting my breath. Okay, so you swapped it around. Oh, I'm very human, Irma, trust me. I make no apologies for being human. Yeah. I saw someone say, I saw a funny little cartoon that said, now that we're all working from home, We have no excuses for being late for meetings. We can't say I got stuck in traffic or I couldn't find parking or anything like that. So yeah, I think that being honest and being authentic is the only way to be. It's funny, you know, I have a list of things that I want to do today before my kiddies come back, and I was excited about doing them. But, and I set my alarm for 6:30. Thank you all of you. Thanks Thomas, Shiraz, Nikki, Zadia, Carla. It's clear that what I needed more than anything else was just to rest. So I know that what I want to do and what I have to do, I will do with even more productivity now. Landis, okay, the stop technique worked for you. That's wonderful. So that is something you can use on the mat and off the mat, in your sittings and in your day. S, stop, notice what's happening. Well, stop. Yeah, just stop engaging with your thoughts. T, take a deep breath. It will always help you to come back to yourself. O, observe. Observing what is going on for you, what is taking you away from the present moment. What is it bringing about in your body? How do you feel? And then the P, proceeding with compassion. So choosing what your response is, softening your body, giving yourself permission to be human. You are not failing at your meditation practice if you keep drifting away in thought. That is a wonderful, smart brain that is trying to do all the things. It's just a practice that we're developing. It's a new skill. I'm glad that it's working for you. That's wonderful. It can be a real game changer when you find something that works for you. So that's great. I'm delighted. Anyone else? Anything come up for you? You'll see that I've changed my space around. So I've got a lot more space here. This was the children's old playroom, which I have now commandeered for my home office and my little makeshift yoga studio. So I'm very happy about that. Anyone else? Any other comments? I'm always here. If there's something that pops up later that you want to run by me, something you're not sure about, something you didn't understand, just drop me a DM. I check in here every day, and well, obviously because I'm here with you guys. And my new website is up and running. It's metta365.com, and it's METTA, which is the Sanskrit word, or the Pali word rather, for loving kindness. So metta365.com, and you'll get my email address there as well, which is Nikki, NICCI, at metta365, hello baby, .com. Have a wonderful day all. Sorry. Trying not to squash my cat. Bye guys, have a lovely day.